Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UTSA's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Wants to throw. It's McCown. That's caught. It's Smith.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's got his man. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the lone running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Keenan Memorial Stadium.
And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll move the tight end. They'll open the second half on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there at JSU. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's McCown. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here on third down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UNC! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
21, UTSA, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Great place to start for this offense. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
28, UTSA, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's McCown. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.